Many businesses are missing out on a marvellous opportunity by not utilising their free Google My Business listing. Don't be one of them. Stick around and I'll show you why it's important and how to set it up. To get traffic to your site, you need to be found in searches. So let's look at the search results page and work out some of the components in it. Looking at the page, the first thing you see up the top is, of course, the search area where you type in your text, and then you'll get your results. The first bit will be an ad block. So this may vary in size depending upon the number of people that are trying to buy advertising for the keywords that you entered. The next section you'll see is the Google 3-pack. It might also be known as the map pack, the snack pack, and it's made up of the Google My Business listings. And finally down the bottom you'll see the organic searches. So these are the website pages for your search. Of course, not every page will have all of these different sections every time. And they might have a few extra ones as well. The statistics show that about 12% of the people that come into the page will click on the ad block. About 59% will click on the Google 3-pack, and about 29% will go down to the organic searches and click on those. Of course, if the Google 3-pack isn't showing, then more will go to the organic searches. So if 100 people came into this page, then only 12 of them would click on an ad. About 59 of them would click on one of the businesses showing up in the Google 3-pack. And about 29 of the people would click on one of the businesses showing in the organic search area. Of course, your position also matters. So if you're in the organic searches, only about 8 or 9 of the people would have clicked on position 1. About 4 people would have clicked on position 2. About 3 people on position 3. Position 4 would have got about 3 people as well, right down to the last position where only 0.3 of a person might have clicked on that one. So position is very important. And I hope that I've shown you that really, if you can be one of those Google 3-pack, then you're going to get a lot more traffic than even being in the bottom section in the organic searches. But I also want to reiterate that you don't want to just put your energy into the Google 3-pack. Your position in the Google 3-pack will also depend upon your position in the organic searches. So it's important to work on both of these areas, on your search engine optimization and your local search engine optimization. So how do I make it into the Google 3-pack? Well, the first thing is that you have to have a Google My Business listing. The first step in that is to search and see if your listing already exists. So put in your business name into the search engine and you'll see over on the right side if a Google My Business listing shows for you. You might be wondering why it exists and you didn't actually go and set one up already. Well, the reason is because someone might have already put in a Google review for you, so Google puts that against your business name. Or it might be that Google has tried to find businesses as well because they want to be the search engine that answers all the questions and finds all the businesses that people need. So Google looks through websites and listings to try and find businesses already. Or it might be the case that someone else has set your Google My Business listing up for you. So that might be an agency or someone that you've been dealing with previously. You need to know whether it has been set up or it has just come through as an option through one of the reviews. To tell the difference is by looking at the listing, and if you have this Own This Business option, then that means that you can go and claim it. So if your business exists, then you need to claim that business. If it doesn't, then you'll be setting up a new one. To claim it, you need to click on this Own This Business option. If your listing doesn't exist at all, then go to google.com/business. In both cases, you will need a Google account, and you will sign in with that Google account. And choose the Manage button. Whether you came from claiming the business or the Manage button, you should come into this next screen. And once again, you're going to try and type your business name to find it. If it's not showing in the list, you will click on the Add option below. Type in your business name as it is. Don't add extra words in there. And then make sure you've read your terms and your privacy conditions and press Next. Type in your business category that's most appropriate. You add 1 in here, but I do suggest you add 3 to 5 in later when you go and edit your listing. The next option is whether you actually have people coming to your business, to your office and location. And if so, you would choose yes. If not, then you would choose no. If you choose yes, you do have the step where you will put in your location of your office. Note, for SEO purposes, you should make sure the address is the same address that you list on your website. And I mean exactly the same. So if you have ST for street on your website, then you need to have ST here as well. The better you match it, the easier it is for Google to make sure it agrees that these are the same places. You'll then add in all the areas where you serve your customers. So you need to add as many as possible of these locations that you do serve to ensure that you're brought up in those areas when people are searching in those areas. And then you'll add your phone number and your website. Make sure once again that your phone number is exactly as it is on your website. So if you put a toll number on your website, make sure you put a toll number here. So it needs to be exactly the same. You might get an option for Google to send you recommendations. Of course, if Google is going to give you recommendations, you want to take them. So I would say yes to this option. Now, it kind of says you're finished, but you're actually not finished yet. There are still another couple of steps to go in this process. The first one is that they need to verify that you are actually a business, and they will ask you to enter your postal address so that they can send you a postcard with a code in it so that you can verify the address. Now note, this cannot be a post box. It has to be a real address that you're sending it to. Most people will only get this postal option. Some people might get an email or a phone option that are quicker to get done. And SEO professionals know some little tricks and tips to get it faster. You'll then enter a description about your business. There are no indications that keywords will help here, so I don't suggest you do any keyword stuffing, but they could help, so I would make sure I'd have a couple of keywords in place. Google really likes you to add photos in of the business. So exterior, interior shots, team members, products, they prefer real photos to stock images. And I've added here the dimensions you should be using. And now you're almost ready. So you're waiting for that postal verification to come through. In the meantime, you can check your details in the screen. You've got most of the information in the info area and your photos. You could go and update any of the bits that you may not have added, and you can go and add in more of those categories in there. I will point out that the verification process has been slower lately, so it may take a bit of time. And what you're waiting for is an actual postcard to come from Google. Should arrive in your mailbox of the place that you entered, and then you're going to go into the Verify Now area on your home page, and you'll just enter the code that was on the postcard. And of course, if you need to go back into this at any stage, you can go to business.google.com and sign in with your Google account. Or if you're using Chrome, you can use the Google menu and choose Google My Business. This video was about how important it is and how to set it up. But of course, the next step is optimizing it and trying to get from just being one of the free listings to being in that 3-pack. If you need a hand at that, then just contact me at helpme@automatenow.com.au or look at my packages online at www.automatenow.com.au. Thanks for watching the video. Please like or share it and subscribe to make sure you get future tips.